Let's move on now to the next topic. What's up next?
This is from the world of S.
Ooh.
Hey, John. How are you?
I'm fine.
With the year winding down, what do you think are the top 5 box office surprises?
Ooh, yeah. You know, we're only like 2 weeks away from the end of the year. It's hard for me to wrap my head around that. I feel like 2018 just started.
Me too.
And here we are. New Year's is
Terrifying.
pretty soon. I'm getting on a plane in about a week to fly home for the holidays.
You're going to get a white Christmas guaranteed, huh?
It's never quite guaranteed.
Oh.
Sometimes we've gone home over Christmas sometimes, and there hasn't been snow till like, before we come home. But fingers crossed, because I love having a white Christmas. But we are getting that time of year now where we're looking back at the all-time. We talked about my top 5 favorite comic book movies of the year. Top 5. I love this question because it's always great when a movie can jump up and surprise you in a positive way. And sometimes that's surprising you with its quality. Sometimes it's surprising you with how well the public and the movie-going audience embraced it and wrapped their arms around it and went with it. So here's 5 movies for me that really stand out for me, all right? Number 1, Black Panther. Now, some people might be tempted to say, but John, Black Panther's a Marvel movie. Of course it was going to do well. Well, yeah, we knew it was going to do well. Nobody saw $1.3 billion.
No, they did not. They did not.
And wrap your head around this too, guys. Black Panther domestically made more money than Avengers Infinity War. More people went to go see Black Panther in theaters in North America than went to see Avengers Infinity War. Now, then, of course, Avengers Infinity War way outpaced it internationally. But $1.3 billion, look, it's my second biggest surprise of the year. But you got to have Black Panther. Next is my biggest surprise of the year.
Mine too.
Venom, because I was one of the only guys who thought this movie can succeed. This movie's going to succeed. But to me, success was like 400 million, 450 million, maybe 5 if it's really good. I never thought that movie could pass $854 million is what it ended up at, which is just insane. Next one, big, huge surprise. A little film by John Krasinski that cost $17 million to make, and the movie literally made 20 times its production budget, made over $340 million worldwide, A Quiet Place. I mean, who saw that coming? Another big surprise was The Meg, because we started looking at The Meg and going, this thing's going to tank. This thing's, no pun intended, this thing is going to tank. Ended up making over $500 million, $527 million, which is crazy. And then another one, Bohemian Rhapsody, a film that a lot of us were interested in.
Another movie that was not expensive by studio standards, less than $60 million.
Yep, made very cheaply, relatively speaking. And that thing went on to become the all-time highest box office musical biopic worldwide in history at over $637 million. These, to me, now I'm sure there are others, which you may have a couple up your sleeve as well, but these to me are just the ones that really shocked me the most. I mean, again, wasn't shocked that some of them were successful, but just not expecting the degree of success that we saw.
Well, it's funny because when we began 2018, there was a movie, The Greatest Showman, was a film that I didn't see in its theatrical run, but it made a lot of money and it had legs.
Yeah,
people kept going.
Because it didn't have a great opening weekend or a great opening 2 weeks.
No, but I have to tell you, I love The Greatest Showman.
So good.
I was in Best Buy. It was an impulse steelbook buy for me on Blu-ray, and I'm like, "Ooh, this is on sale." It was when you go into Best Buy and there's like one lonely Blu-ray and one of those the end caps of the kiosk, and it was just there. It was like calling, like Bobby B, buy this for me, buy it for you, whatever. So I bought The Greatest Showman. I loved it, and it played. No wonder it had legs. People probably went back and forth and saw it again and again.
Yeah.
And the Meg was a movie that had what a great marketing campaign.
Yeah.
I mean, they played into the goofiness of it.
Yes, they did.
And I liked it. I mean, it was, if Sharknado can work, why can't the Meg? And they've been trying to make the Meg for like 20 years.
Oh yeah.
That book came out like 20 years ago.
Yeah. And the original thing, I remember it was on the burner to get made. Then I remember this. It was I think it was Rush Hour 3. They were going to do Rush Hour 3, and it was so above budget that what they wanted to do, they moved their production things around, and Meg got then shelved. And it originally was going to be a much more serious take.
Right, yes.
On the whole thing. So that was a big one as well. And by the way, you mentioned Greatest Showman. Every once in a while, I'll just pull out my guitar and say, "Oh, I'm going to learn a new song." And for whatever reason, I've had that amazing song that Hugh Jackman sings in the thing, "From Now On." From now on, I said, I'm going to learn to play this. I pulled out my guitar, got on YouTube, watched the instructional, and learned to play it. Love that movie.
We should do a special adjunct John Campy show just about our favorite musicals. Because
Ooh,
you go
that's
to
nice.
I mean, you were talking about Les Mis the other day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe we should do an all musical retrospective special show.
That's not a bad. Some of our favorite songs and
Yeah,
music. Oh,
I mean, my favorite musical of all time, in case anyone's interested, is Singing in the Rain. Because not only is it a great musical, but it's about the advent of sound in movies. It's about movie making. And what a great movie.
bum, ba, bum, bum, ba,